Okay, Brad and I are going to show you 12 different ways to relieve your back pain when you're at a desk.
A dozen.
Yeah,
We'll do
a
a
dirty
baker's
dozen.
dozen. Baker's dozen, we could do a 13 and give him a bonus.
The movie, The Dirty Dozen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1969.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
All right, number one, you're going to take your arms and actually grasp your elbows like this.
Well, this is as far as I can get. I'm limited.
Right. And then Brad was saying you could go ahead and lean up against it if you want and
Yep.
give yourself a little stretch.
Yep.
And take some nice deep breaths through the nose, out through the nose too.
And how many hours are you going to be like this?
Just,
just-
count to 10.
Yeah, count of 10. So you're going to be, 10,
It
15
opens
seconds.
up the front of the body, Brad, which has been tightening up, right?
Yep. It gets those shoulders. It's just a good, nice stretch. Number two.
Yep. Again, number two, you're trying to open up the front of the body. You actually stand up and you put your hands on your pelvis and you're going to stretch back like this. Now, for some of you, you won't like this. Brad, do you like this one or not?
No. If you got spinal stenosis or spondylolisthesis,
It's not for you.
Yeah, this will be checked off the list.
So it should feel good. Absolutely. Number three, you're going to need a ball for this one, like a dodgeball.
Squishy one, 6 to 8 inches in diameter, works great. Oh,
You wanna show it?
we're going to put it behind the back. If you want, you get good at it, you can do that. And catch it there. Otherwise, just put it there. Anyways, you lean back against it. You can put your hands lightly behind your ears. Take a deep breath, and boy, does this open
It's
up
a
the
great
front.
stretch.
Yep.
You can actually move it up and down. Our
Yep.
cameraman, Mike,
Oh.
is responsible for this one.
Now, if you're working in an office, you probably don't want to do the grunting and the groaning, but it feels so good that you got to do something. And for me, it's down lower. You might find it better up by the neck and work it in there. It's just a wonderful thing. Everyone should really have a ball if you work at a desk
Have
for
a ball.
long period. So very good.
All right, number four is seated cat camel. So you're just going to flex the neck forward, flex back, and extend the neck back, extend the back,
Yeah.
the backpack,
Back. Forward. Back.
back.
Just say that. Forward.
Forward,
Back.
back.
Not out loud though. In your,
in your head.
Yeah, if you're working at home, it doesn't matter. Do what you want.
Right.
That's a big benefit of working at home.
Right, it is. So, Brad, a good way to relieve back pain when you're in a chair is actually a lumbar support.
Right.
So you can start off by using a roll towel.
Sure.
And you can figure out how much support do I need.
Yep.
If you're a thinner person, slight person like we are, you can get by with a thinner one. You
Yep.
don't need that much gap there. But if you're a large person with ample buttocks, you probably need a large
Right.
roll.
And you might find there are a lot of desks that have an adjustable lumbar support that you can change.
A lot of desk chairs.
Yep. So make sure you check that out. But this is an example of a bond one. If you know you need a larger one, these are definitely better. They have a strap that goes around the chair so you don't have to drop it on the floor. That's what they're made for, and that's why they do work
This is
better.
kind of nice one, Brad.
That's a little bit thinner. Yeah, you'll find that there's all different a variety. We've got 4
Sizes
of them here.
and shapes.
There's probably 10 or 20
Right.
different. So unfortunately, you know what size you want, kind of what shape. I had to go through 2 or 3 before I found the one that works perfect for me.
By
but-
the way, if you're on a couch,
Yes.
you're going to probably need a thicker one.
Yeah, because the couch is so soft typically that it's going to take
Right.
up half of the lumbar support.
Yep.
So good luck with your lumbar support. It will make a difference.
Number six.
6.
You actually get interlace your fingers.
Yep.
You turn your palms up, and you're really going to stretch up toward the ceiling, Brad.
Well, my
Reach
fingers
for the sky.
My fingers don't stay together. I'm going to just go reach for the sky. I don't have that
That's
flexibility in
going
my
to
wrist.
stretch the back and lengthen the back. It's going to make you taller. I did this as a kid. I was only 4 feet tall, and I'm 6'6".
Yeah, see? Benefits: grow your height, reach for the stars.
All right, this is one, Brad, you probably don't want to do it at the office. You want to maybe do it in your chair at home.
Yeah,
So,
lunchtime would
yeah,
be a good place
get
to
down
be.
on the floor, and you're actually going to put your legs in a 90-90 position. This really feels good on the back.
Yeah, if you got a carpeted floor, it's a little better. If you got a hard floor, you have to be a little on the tough side. I'm not. But yeah, and then also we're going to add this motion.
Overhead
Yeah.
reaches.
Hopefully you don't have any shoulder issues that, if your shoulders hurt, there's a problem, then you will be limited. But this arches the back, opens up the lungs. Breathe in.
Stretches the back.
Oh my goodness.
You can stay here for 10 minutes if you want to.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd have my hands up there for
All
10
right.
minutes. Oh.
And then number 8 is actually put a pillow between your legs and squeeze. Brad, you probably don't know this, but this actually, when you tighten up your knees and you work the adductors, that actually puts a little traction on the back.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know it either. That's I just read that.
So probably a throw pillow is a little firmer,
Right.
a little thicker. And then how hard do you squeeze, Bob?
Pretty hard, actually.
For how many
Yes.
minutes?
Well, just 10 seconds.
Okay,
So.
that's a good idea.
All
yeah,
right.
you can. Yeah, you feel it, and it actually you can feel it kind of relaxed below it.
Right,
It's
that's
one of those
the idea, I
inverse,
think.
concepts. I like that. I like
All
that.
right. All right, number 9, Brad, you need a stable chair to do this one, stable arms.
So probably not an office chair with wheels.
Right. So you're going to go ahead and lift up like this. It's going to put a little traction, decompression through your spine, and it can give you some relief.
And the key to get the decompression is while you're like this, elbows locked.
Really relax the abdomen.
Relax the core, and then you'll feel the spine decompress.
There we go.
Take some practice for certain people if you haven't done it. Move, are you going to move? Oh,
I'm doing a
yoga.
mantra.
Mantra. Relax, relax, and you'll achieve your max.
All right, number 10, you take your palms forward, and you're going to bring your arms back and squeeze your shoulder blades together and down.
Oh, the shoulder blades
Back
together
and
down towards your back pockets.
Right.
Yep. There we go. So that pulls the shoulders down as well.
Really put your back in the right position.
Yep.
After it's been flexed, and open that anterior or front part up again. You can also go like this, Brad. You're going to bring palms forward still, and you're going to reach up, and same thing. Shoulder blades squeeze together and down.
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 That is a motion that some people you have to work at. I know
Right.
a lot of patience because it's not one of those things that you normally do without thinking about it. But once you get it, it's like riding a bike.
All right, stick around for the last one.
Say no more, Bob. I'm waiting.
All right, the final one, Brad, is actually go for a walk. Stuart McGill can't emphasize this enough.
Right.
I mean, if you want to get rid of your back pain, he recommends walking 4 times a day. After each meal. And
If they were long enough walks, you would never have time to go to work.
That's right. That's the point.
But yeah, typically maybe a few blocks to up to a mile.
Anything you can do.
Depends and walk on even surfaces, not uneven, and preferably in nature in a quiet atmosphere versus
your
semis
back
going
will
by and
love
trucks
you.
and everything like that. Yeah.
Very good, Brad.
Enjoy the day. Have fun at your
Go
workstation.
for a nice walk.
Yep. Go for a walk. Take the dog if you want.